And there's another mini split. This is a carrier. Carrier. This boy blowing cold. So this is our room in Africa. I ain't gonna say a room. This is my sister's house. She got African out for us. Our room. Gotta have some of that good time for her. But I'm just enjoying myself. My wife went to her mother's house. I need to get some rest because I'm still on USA time. This all about our third day here, I think. But I gotta recoup. This is not my first time here in Africa. I came last 2 years ago. We stayed a couple weeks. Like I said, we're gonna be here about three or 4 weeks. And so last time I wanted to go everywhere, and I kind of wore myself out. But this time I'm gonna kind of pace myself. Last time I'm talking about every morning, about 7 o'clock, we on the road going somewhere, and I came back dead tired. But this time I'm gonna relax, and then we'll go out to eat later on. I already ate breakfast. Bought my little carrying gear. That's my tripod. I'm gonna try to make some videos. Might even make some HVAC videos, some commercials for my channel while I'm here, because I bought a couple of my shirts with me. No, that's not it. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So I bought some of my shirts. See the logo? Washington AC and Heating. So we're gonna go to the Asini, which is another city where it has the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So I can get some beautiful videos, ocean side there. Reading guerrilla marketing book. Before I go to bed, a couple pair of shoes. Got J's over here. See our restaurant. Nice little setup. I say Africa is a beautiful place. I know you don't see the good side on TV or whatnot, but they're doing quite well over here. Especially my white family, they do quite well. Beautiful art. I want to see if I can go outside and show the condenser units. I noticed in the living room, that's that beautiful, beautiful art. In the living room, they got slot diffusers, but I haven't seen the condenser unit. I don't know if it's ductless. More beautiful. Amen. I've been asleep. I don't know if I'm here by myself or not, but these are the slot diffusers. As you can see. Nice flat screen TV.
Yeah.
Oui. Hello.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
That's one of our maids. I hate to call them maids, but they the help cook for us. It's beautiful. Like, African art. That's where we have our lovely manger. Seems like the lens kind of blurry. Manger, that means eat in French. We speak French here. Get the camera to set up back right. So I'm recording on the gimbal. I'm trying to learn how to use it. See, it's the beautiful chandelier. This camera not going the way I want it to go. I'm trying to get it to go right. Anyway, because I'm probably not going to edit this video. But I got like hours and hours of video footage that I need to, then when I get home, I'm going to upload. Like I say, since we got in the fridge, juice, plenty, get your mind right. And all the fruits over here is fresh. You got all the eggs are fresh. You go to the market, get fresh eggs laid from the chicken. This fresh squeezed pineapple juice, fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. I swear they some of the sweetest juices you ever can imagine. Yeah. Let's see. The camera want to do its own thing. Let me see. There we go. More African artwork. Beautiful African women. So like I say, this is my wife from. Looking at TV, I ain't think they was balling like this over in Africa, but some people are. There's some extreme poverty, but in some cases, just like the USA, some people living good and some people not. You know. Let's see what's upstairs. That's my sister-in-law room. I ain't going in there. It's our son room that way. This is outside. You know, you can see that. She got grass. So they building this neighborhood. See far here. If I had my other lens on here, I can zoom in. And you can see the neighborhoods down there. Yeah. So if I wanted to just come out here at night, feels so good, and just sit and relax. All right, yeah, it's good to be back here. I say this is my second time coming to Africa. Ivory Coast. We're in the capital of Ivory Coast called Abidjan. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful people, man. So, me and my wife, like I said, we wanted to come. Told my wife we're gonna try to come at least every 2 years, but eventually we're gonna retire here. It's all her family at. I think here in a couple of days her mama gonna go show us some land where they already own the land, and then every now and then me and my wife gonna send money back to build a house so we can have somewhere nice to stay, you know, like this when we come here. But and also, like I say, even if we come every 2 years, it's probably not gonna take that long to build a house. And once we retire, we already have somewhere to stay. Yeah, that's our goal. So we're gonna pay off our house in the U.S. and probably rent that out. So, and once we rent it out, we can always just send the money and live on that. But it's up to my wife. She probably want to work for the government once she get here, cause she like the that's her passion, public policy and trying to change the world and help make better decisions. So yeah, but like I say, it's a beautiful thing. I'm just enjoying myself, sitting out, enjoying this nice breeze. It's December, I think it's probably like 88, 90 degrees. You know, I stay in Houston back in the USA, and Houston is very humid. Here it's not humid. I mean, it's warm, but you can sit out, not sweating or anything like that. Especially if you got shade or something like that over you. Or just a different type of hot, I guess. But yeah, just sitting and enjoying myself. Just, you know, not counting my blessings, but really thankful, you know, for God's grace and His mercy to give me the opportunities. Like I say, just even having an option to even think about having an option to stay in the U.S. or coming back to Africa. That's just a blessing to me. To even have that thought and to see how much of a reality it is. You know, especially to own my own land here in Africa. That's gonna be a beautiful thing. You know, if we want to travel back and forth, we can have this a vacation home, or we can stay here, go vacation in the U.S. It's just great to have that option. You know, it's good to have a passport. You know, like I say, this is my second time here, and I love it. Every time we come here, and time go by so fast. You know. Like I said, it's a very humbling experience. Every time I come here and I go back, I'm motivated. Like I said, we want to go every 2 years though, but the motivation part of it, because it's not like the U.S. where the U.S. have like a poor, or lower class, middle class, and the 3%ers. You know, your billionaires and your millionaires. Here, you either got it or you don't, you know. So like I say, when I come back here, I want to be able to, you know, help a family out, you know, help a community out. So that's why I go back and make as much money as I can over there, do my best, and come back and try to help some people out, because in some cases it is extreme poverty here. You know, like our family house here is very beautiful, but a lot of people don't have that. We can walk right outside this gate, and down the street you'll see, you know, poverty, poor. You know, they're just making it day by day, like I say. But I try my best to try to help out as much as I can. You know, even if I leave a tip, I can leave a $5 tip in U.S. dollars here, and you all see the smile and smile on the grown folks' faces, kids' faces, because you give them $5, sometimes it's like a week worth of wages. You know, $20, $30 like a month worth of wages. You know, we back home we spend $20 on lunch. You know, and back in Houston, there's a lot of panhandlers. You know, you give them money, they might go get, you know, drugs and alcohol. Not saying that you don't have it over here, but if you give somebody some money over here, they're gonna use that money wisely. They gonna take it back to their little brothers and sisters. You know, try to, you know, whatever that house needs, that's what they're going to get. They might try to flip it, go buy some merchandise and go sell it on the streets. You know, that's the difference. You see people, little kids 3, 4 years old. We're gonna go to the village too. But you see kids 3, 4 years old getting up early in the morning, going to work, eating it, they eat a good meal and they go in the woods and go to work. You'll see little boys, like I say, about that tall, sticks on their head with machetes, going out there to, you know, go chop wood, bring it back, you know, so the mom can cook, or the ladies of the village can cook. See, I got video of all that though. I think I'm probably go ahead and post this video through my phone, put the little SD card on my phone, and while I'm over here, kind of give an idea of what I'm doing over here. Like I say, really we over here for my wife to see her family, for me to see my wife's family. Every time I come over here, they embrace me with nothing but love, and they're very spiritual. So we'll go to, so we'll go and we'll have prayer. We'll just try to get refocused. I told my wife, let's go have a hard reset. You know, so once we do go get back, we can be focused and we'll have a purpose. You know, they said that purpose, you know, to give back. You know, we can come back, help a family, you know, help a community. Like I said, my wife loves public policy. She come back, give the government. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I do if I come back over here, but it'd probably be something around HVAC. Open up a little school or something. Like I say, they not maintaining their equipment or nothing like that. Like I say, I hope I can get around a contractor while I'm over here and see how they install their air conditioners. But they got all kind of brands. I've seen train package units. They got a billboard with a train unit. Every time we driving by, we kind of going fast, and I'll be forgetting exactly where it's at. I'm gonna tell my driver next time to stop, so I can get a good picture. But yeah, I'm just enjoying life right now. You know, time go by so fast over there, and then I have to go back over there and get in the rat race. But this right here gonna motivate me to do the necessary things that I need to do to, you know, get out on my own full time. So whenever I do want to take a break, if I want to take a month break, 3-month break, you know, we can do that. Cause my wife, I always want to come and stay for at least a month, but I always had to tell her, no, but I'm stretching with, you know, 3 weeks sometimes. But you know, we want to be able to enjoy life, do whatever we want to do, you know. And so, like I say, this just motivate us to do the right thing. If we want some land over here, we want to be closer to a family. Whenever we want, we know what we got to do. So we'll go get a hard reset, you know, because 2019 going to 2020, you know, we grind hard 2019. That's why I do kind of like coming over here. Every time we come over here, it's for Christmas and New Year, so that's why I do kind of like coming over here, you know, at the end of the year and the beginning of the year, you know, get a fresh start. So we go hard 2020. You know, I say I'm gonna go to the markets, buy a lot of little things that you know, little African, just give me a reminder. You know, where I come from. I bought one chandelier glass because I got my camera and I took a picture of a guy riding a bicycle. He had like 25 live chickens stringed up on the bicycle. And so we went to the little place. They had a glass, and that's what they had a painting of a guy on a bicycle with a glass. And I got that with the African continent on the back. A little shot glass with a painting of a dude on the bike with a bunch of chicken. So hoping the picture that I took, I probably can get it printed out and put that little shot glass right beside it. You know, just give me a reminder. People out here hustling. You know, everywhere you see. Like I said, I got plenty of footage of video that I'll probably upload. When I came here a few years back, I had a GoPro. I took a lot of footage, but I lost the SD cards. So I'm holding on to these real tight. Because also we're going to go out to the villages. One of her auntie villages where they make what you call cassava. TK is what you eat. And the lady's going to make it, show us how they make it. And also in the village, they got these trees where they make rubber from. So I'll show you the rubber trees. Bayou Bob trees are like the larger trees. Huge trees, 5,000 years old trees. Huge. Get a good up close shot on those. Like I said, we're gonna go to the beach where you see the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Like I said, if you was in Atlanta, Florida, you know, you used to seeing, I guess, the east side. But we're gonna show you, and it's a different feeling too. We're gonna show you like the west side, facing west of the Atlantic Ocean. I guess it'd be the far east, but facing west, where actually the slave ships really took off from. And because there's spirits out there in that ocean, I tell you, and I can feel it. Because you know there's a lot of premature deaths went on. So it's probably thousands, if not millions of bodies that died premature, leaving in that ocean, that side of the Atlantic Ocean. But I love it here though. Like I say, it's the motherland, and you can just feel that you belong here. You know. So, like I say, yeah, I'm just sitting back enjoying, waiting on the wife to come back, so I can get some manger. Like I said, that means eat here. So all the food is fresh. If our people here got live longer time, you get longevity here. Like I said, I see women 103 years old dancing like she's 50 years old. It's amazing. The men live a long time here. You rarely see any obese people here, I promise you. Like I say, when them kids 3-4 years old getting up working in the what's up, babe? When I see them kids 3 years old, let my wife just come on peeking through the window. Kids 3-4 years old, getting up, working. You know, ain't no time to sit around. You gotta grind. What's up, babe? Say hi to the camera. I'm trying to take a picture of them. Yeah, wife home. Like I say, she could have given me some of that good food. What you get, babe?
I got grilled okra soup from our childhood.
Grilled okra soup from my childhood.
For our childhood cook.
From my childhood cook. They used to cook for them. Like I say, they have cooks here. You know. Yeah, I like to call them cooks.
For our childhood cook. Hmm?
Yeah. Say hi to the people. Wife just getting home from the doctor. Royalty right here. Yeah. What you do, babe, when you was out there? When they got the results from the doctor?
Oh yeah, everything was perfect.
Perfect. What you say?
He just said everything is great. You know, nothing to say. You know, like everything's perfect. And by God's grace, we're good.
See, like I say, we went to the doctor over here to get checked out because the doctors here, they don't get paid as much as the doctors get paid back in the U.S. So they're real passionate about their, you know, their craft. They really want to take care of the people. So they're not trying to get you in and out. They're really gonna try to, you know, protect your symptoms and take care of them. Anything you want to say?
I mean, yeah, doctors here are amazing. It's one-on-one, you know, when they're not rushing you in and rushing you out in 10, 15 minutes because they want to get hundreds of clients within a day. They really take their time to cater to you, to explain you things, to stay with you. And I was even surprised, you know, I left here when I was very, very, very young. So my parents they were the ones who had to deal with doctors. I just go in and go out, and they had to deal with doctors. And I was telling my mom, oh, can we just call? And she told me, it doesn't happen like that here. You have to go there. He has the results. He sits with you. If everything is great, he tells you everything is great. If it is not great, he will make you sit down and go through a plan and speak with you and accommodate you as much as he can. And I was very pleasantly surprised because back in the US, your results, whether they're bad or good, it's over the internet. You receive an email and you receive your numbers, and they said okay, or an email saying you're good, or an email saying no, you're bad. You know, your sugar levels are big. You know, be careful. There's no communication. One-on-one communication is really quick, and I like that one-on-one. If I have to fly here, we have insurance. We have great insurance, and but I really love the one-on-one that we have here with the doctors. Right. They get good money. They are mid-class, and some could be even high class depending on what they practice. But it's more about passion than really about the industry being a mafia.
Yeah, like you just say, like you got the option. I was just telling them, you know, we have the option to retire here, and I was just saying that it's a blessing that we can have that option if we want to come back. And that's another blessing, that if you want to go see the doctors over here, it's a blessing that we have the option to fly over here and get a second opinion, you know, if need be.
Oh yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It is, you know. Some may say, oh, isn't she African? Isn't she supposed to not be surprised? But as I said before, I left when I was 15, 16 years old. You know, when you're very young teenagers, you don't know about the process. As you know, you have a different vision about the process of seeing a doctor and all of these. I had my process when I was an adult, because I became an adult in the U.S. I started working in the U.S., started getting insurance in the U.S. So I had all of my experience in the U.S. and I personally knew when I took the phone and called my parents, and they would explain to me the process here, and I thought, okay, that's good. And now we had our personal experience, and since we're married, he gave me his results, and he said, you know, you guys are perfect. You're doing good. Whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it. And you know, that's it.
That's why I said most about the diet. Even in the U.S., even though we can't get the things over here, because like I say, everything over here is fresh and organic.
Oh yeah, I bought you some fruits.
Thank you. She said she bought me some fresh fruit. But everything over here is you don't have to guess about it to see if it got GMOs or steroids in the food. When you go to the market, you know it's fresh. When you're in America, you don't know for sure what you get. You know?
They say organic, but it doesn't really taste.
They say it's organic, but it's really not organic. Even if it is organic, it's still shipped in 18-wheelers to you, Ain't no telling how long it been in the 18-wheeler. It ain't just come from no farm right up the street from you like these right here. I was just telling them like the chicken. Remember? I took a picture of the guy. He had like 25 chickens on his bike.
Fresh.
We know it's fresh, so you don't have to guess. But even like I say, we are healthy. So even in the U.S., we try to do a good job, and she try to cook as much organic and health as she can. And but we don't do a lot of fast food over there. We rarely eat fast food unless I'm at work, you know, grabbing lunch or something like that.
Unless I'm really sick and we're hungry and we need to have something, but we really...
Yeah, we might do that once or twice a month.
Sugar, soda, all of this. Yeah, we just cut it out.
Yeah, I cut Cokes out. No Cokes.
Yeah.
Even when I first met you, a little bit after, like I used to do like I think she got this from my father. Like coffee with sugar and cream. I haven't had sugar and cream in my coffee in what?
Since we've been together.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Oh, baby, we've been together longer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true. 4 or 5 years.
yeah, about 4 or 5 years.
But we've known each other longer, and I didn't tell you at
Yeah,
that time.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And even tea, I could never see myself not drinking sweet tea. I haven't had sugar in my tea in years. Even I was at a restaurant, they accidentally gave me sweet tea. They got black, but they put sugar in my tea, and I know I asked for unsweet tea because I always do. It's a habit now, and I could not drink that tea. It was super nasty.
Even when I try to taste soda, it's been, for me now, 9 years that I stopped drinking soda. So even when I try to taste soda, it tastes like fire in my mouth. I think it's the carbs that is really, it's really
So
hard.
what I'm saying is, your body can adapt. Like, I'm talking about, you're not even going to want it. Because like I said, it's like a habit. Your body will adapt to it and you'll get used to it. Because I don't want to get this conversation about sugar, but she showed me like a picture of how much sugar that we consuming in like one Coca-Cola. Because I love Coke. You know, a good cold bottle or a glass of Coke is so good. But it got about that much sugar in it. Like 2 or 3 cups. You know. But like I say, it's all about health. And over there, you really got to be conscious enough to know. You really, and everything's so tempting over there also. You know. But the juice, the fresh juice over here, like that pineapple juice down there.
The Coke does it fresh, and it tastes as if there's sugar.
It tastes just like it's sugar in it.
The pineapple is so organic and so
organic
sweet.
and so, the fruit is so organic and so strong. I'm gonna get that lady right here on camera. What she got, plantain or something? I ain't gonna get it, but it's a lady carrying on her head some plantains. That's like bananas, but they're not bananas. What I'm saying though, like the pineapples and the mangoes, they fresh. I'm talking about so good and sweet. Like I say, they'll string it. I'm talking about you drink it. There's no reason to put no sugar in there, you know. But you ready, buddy?
Yeah, I told the cook to do the table.
Yeah.
And we have 2 choices. We have a chicken or chicken with chicken, and then I brought food. And that's what they cooked here. Then I brought the food from our childhood cook who did some rice with some okra, grilled okra stew. So I told them we want the rice and the grilled okra stew for noon, and then in the evening we can have the acheke and the chicken.
Right. That's good. I'm telling about this story real quick. So when I first met my wife, because I think I mentioned, because I was showing them like the house, and the lady was in there cleaning, and I think I called her a maid.
Yeah,
because she really a maid. But you know, I'm from the U.S. we not high class, we not the 3%, so we don't have maids. So so when I first met you, you were telling me, yeah, the maids used to cook for us, clean for us, and I just look at like, maid, what you talking about, maid? And you be like, we have drivers, and it's really true. So when I get over here, I really
We have like 3 drivers.
Yeah, they got like
one is with Emma.
Yeah.
We have one here.
So they got drivers that drive us everywhere around here. They got people that cook for us around here. Well, in Africa, I won't say around here. In Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. And like I said, we're at a sister house right now. We're at a mom house. A mom where got like 2 or 3 maids over there.
Yeah, we have like 4 maids.
Yeah, 4 maids that, I mean, clean for them, cook for them. At our parents' house, and then over here, we have people that cook for us every morning, lunch, they clean, anything that we need. So, like I say, I'm humble. I don't like to, you know, be arrogant or not
Not being arrogant is telling the truth.
Well,
that
yeah.
CNN and BBC
Right.
is not telling, and there needs to be someone to tell that
Right.
story,
Right.
and that someone is is you.
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying, like, we're gonna tell you a story about one of her coworkers. Tell them a story about like one of your coworkers was like, 'cause she was saying that she was from Africa and she want to go. I think you were saying you want to go back in Africa. But anyway, the coworker made some comment like, "Why you not over there?" Because even though some of these YouTube videos that I'm gonna post, people it's gonna be certain smart aleck comments.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be comments about, you know, Africa poor, why you over there, and all this. But they're not seeing the reality.
No.
You know, you kind of telling your story.
Oh, no.
If she really wanted to come back over here, we could drop everything right now in America and come back over here
And live good.
and live good. That's basically what I'm saying.
So, I've been known to talk a lot, so don't give me the mic. I'm warning you. But I won't be. I won't be quick. I was at work. You know, as I said, I came to the U.S. as soon as I graduated with my high school diploma. I was 16 years old, so I came to the U.S. to do the university. So, typical doing university. I was then planning to stay there. I was planning to come back to Africa, to Ivory Coast, and do my work. God did whatever he had to do. He said, okay, you're staying there. And plus he brought me a handsome, amazing husband. So here I am, I wouldn't say stuck anymore, but here I am, happily married. And okay, I was a citizen before I met him, so I'm happily married. And I'm working, and I get promotions nearly every year. And so life is great, you know. I have all professionally with my husband, financially, everything is great. But when it comes to quality of life, when it comes to what we said before about where is the real life, it's really in Africa. It's really in Ivory Coast. It's really in Abidjan, the city where I grew up in, where I was born, because we have, like my husband said, countless of maids. We need to go to our you know, how do we call it? The street, the house that we have. We need to film it. Yeah, the village. We need to film it. And you know, life here for me, for us, is really perfection. Is really what we strive for in the end. Is really what everybody strives for. So I was working, and I just got to work, and I had 2 co-workers chatting back and forth with each other. We have an open space, so everybody has a cubicle. So whatever you say, I can hear you. You know, African lady come in, put down my bags, starting to work, and then I hear 2 of my co-workers, one is telling the other, oh, the place I really want to go is really Africa. And so I was like, okay, I'm an ambassador.
It's back recording now. Go ahead.
Anyway, you're gonna play. So I was thinking, okay, I'm an ambassador for my continent, for my country, for my city. So I tell that coworker who said that, oh, you will love it. You would even want to stay there. And the other coworker that I didn't talk to looked at me in a very arrogant and as if I was a cockroach. Like, girl, are you crazy? She looked at me and said, so what are you, if it's so great, what are you doing here? Hello? I could have taken that statement to HR, but I prefer to solve it in the best way I could as an ambassador for my country and for my continent. And I replied in a very great way, the only reason that I'm here, and if you were me, you would be wherever your husband is, and his business is flourishing by God's grace, and we are planting the seed, and we're laying a foundation so that when we go back, which is on the motherland, we have everything straight here for whoever our kids, or because we're also American, if we have some things here, we can have something back there. But I'm not here because of what you see on CNN, because of what you see on BBC. So basically, these are the things that we have, that I'm been encountering, not on a daily basis, thank God, but I've been encountering those type of prejudices. When someone sees an African, they think, oh, immigrant. Oh, you're here because you don't have nothing to eat in your home country. You're here because you're poor. You're here because you need my $1 because you do not have clean water in your continent. This is not true. This is not true.
Yeah, so basically it's just a lot of people out there ignorant. And like I say, sometimes nothing wrong with being ignorant, because you really have to go and experience things yourself. If you can't, you can't. If you choose not to, you choose not to. But at the end of the day, because I know there'll be some comments like, are you going to see some gorillas over there, or zebras? Like I said, closest we're going to get to a zebra here is that picture that I showed you on that wall.
We have zoos.
Yeah, we have zoos, and we might go to the zoo.
We have zoos.
If you come here and you're into animals, you can go to the zoo. But of course, you can go probably hours away and go to the safari or something like that.
It will be like maybe 6-7 hours from here.
Yeah, you have to go way out. But like I said, we in the city. People flourishing here. They just had a civil war. They trying to rebuild and everything. They're going to rebuild. What year was the Civil War?
2011.
2011?
Mm-hmm. The French president was here 2-3 days ago, right? My sisters went there, and it was great.
Mm-hmm. So, like I say, but I mean, we love it here. Like I say, this going to motivate us to go into the new year, to have a reason to come back.
Oh, yeah.
And like I say, her family is going to show us some land where we can start building. So that's going to motivate us to come back. And like I said, me and my wife, we just talking about owning real estate over there. That's why she's saying build a foundation. So maybe we want to rent a house or two from America. We can have those dollars come back here, and we can live off those dollars. But like
as well. Because here we're going to be good too.
We're gonna be good here too. Like I say, my wife into government. She got a passion for public policy, and she wanna make things right, with the government, make sure the dollars are being spent to where they're supposed to be spent, and so like I say, we really don't need a dollar from America, but we're gonna be smart. We're gonna play the system the right way, you know what I'm saying, so we can live lavish also. You know what I mean? So like I say, we can get us 5 or 6 houses over there, rent them out, all that money come back over here, because the American dollar is more than what it is here. So
it depends, though. You know, sometimes it's lower than the euro. It depends on the economy of each country. It depends on the president that is in there. What the choices, the economic choices he does. So it fluctuates. Right now, it's really high, and I'm not giving props to anybody. I'm apolitic, and me being apolitic, A plus politics means I don't do politics personally. So, but right now it's pretty good. You know, when Obama was there, it was pretty good. But sometimes at a certain point, it was really low. You know, so it really depends. But the dollar's still good. You know, so yeah.
yeah. So let's give them a little history lesson. Try to leave some type of value. This is my wife's country. She know a lot more about it than I do. Like I said, I still want to learn French. I think I spoke about Ghana. I'm not sure. Ghana like 2 or 3 hours away from here. And, you know, we talked about that because she'll still be close to her family since they speak English in Ghana. It'll be easier for me, and she'll be kind of close to her family still. So if she wanted to come over here anytime, she can just drive over here. But I want to give better speaking, speaking French, because I really do like it over here. I've never been to Ghana. We're going to visit probably in the next 2 years just to see how it is. But I think I'll do better, you know, with real estate and try to bring money back over here. Because I'm not going to be working on air conditioners over here. Like I said, I can start a school or something like that, but I'm not going to be going around with a truck and working on air conditioning.
No, but you can have deals if you have a company that is already, you know, we're going to talk about it offline. But
yeah. Oh, yeah, well that's true, too. Like I say, I can get a school and just teach people how to, the proper way to work on air conditioning. Because I went around.
There are huge buildings here. You could have
commercial air conditioning.
Commercial air conditioning. Just do that. People keep on building. It's the economy keeps on, because as he mentioned, 2011 was the not really civil war, but it was like a political crisis that affected the country a lot. So, you know, the country is building, and we have more Asians, you know, especially people from China coming in, buying, you know, trying to do business here. So they would definitely need.
And that's another thing too. And like I said, I do want to learn French. And like I say, her sister didn't work for the government. If she come back over here, she's probably going to work for a government. And what I have noticed over here, the people that's higher up, like I say, because over here really no middle class, but you kind of have a middle class. You got the lower and the well-off people. And what I notice over here, especially in the government, the well-off people, they know how to speak English. They don't just speak French. You know, or if they don't know how to speak English, they have somebody that can interpret it for them. So like I say, I mean, it's plenty of options. Like I say, my wife being in the government, maybe I can get some government contracts. That'll be something that we'll really fine tune and put it on paper and make a plan exactly what I would do if I come over here, you know, to make a living.
Yeah. I mean, besides this, I think you said it all. You've seen it, you know, most of the things here, and it's not media propaganda, as I would say, because it's really a shame to be in another country, and it's fine to be in another country, but it's not. Personally, if I wasn't married, I would be back here. That was the plan. That was the plan, and not even yet married. But if I didn't have a situation that was financially stable there, I would be back here. I'm trying to say that not every person that is foreign that you see that is, I would say, let me take it back, that is from Africa, that you see working in Africa is eating pennies in their home country. They are living lavish, but they're there because they want to lay a foundation. And as we all know, multiple streams of income. You know, it's always good to be between two countries and doing something. Some of them even own businesses here and own businesses there. And even while they're working there in a 9-to-5 job, they still have some investments here. So it is not as if they cannot come back to their home country and don't live lavish. It is just a choice, and everybody is different. So when you see someone who is not from America 100% or who has an accent, do not judge them. Do not think that they are poor or they cannot do anything else with their lives if they're not in America. That is the bottom line. Educate yourself on life beyond America, especially on life in Africa, because you are missing out on a lot.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this video wasn't planned. Y'all see, I was kind of like showing the house, and I was talking. So my wife came, and I'm glad she came to give you a different point of view. You know, like I say, at the end of the day, I just want y'all to have an open mind, and really we don't care if you have an open mind or not, because we know what it is. So I mean, it's up to you. But the people that does have an open mind to kind of like want to see how Africa is, I am going to post videos of Africa. I probably won't post them until I get back home, so I can edit some things out. And but that's it. We could go have some good food, some good food. Organic food.
The table is already set. Yeah. And but did you show them Emma's closet? It's her whole bedroom size.
Oh yeah.
With glass, everything is glass, and there's a chandelier.
Yeah. I saw the bedroom though.
Oh,
yeah.
She was here?
She ain't here to no. I went in there, she wasn't in there. So we snuck a peek in my bedroom. I showed them our bedroom, showed them the living room. Like I say, we alright. You know. Y'all have a good one though.
Peace.
Hey Emma. Emma here? Emma not here? She not here? It's okay, it's okay. Just wanted to film the room. How you doing?
Okay.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah. This Emma room here. Nice. And we'll be like, you putting my room on YouTube? Nah, she ain't gonna trip. The TV. Got another carrier. Yeah. Mercy. Yeah, mercy mean thank you. Yeah. Yo, that nice chandelier. Beautiful. That's where it all goes down, right there. Talking about good food. That's where it all goes down. All right, go outside and see if I can find these condensers. See, those slot the fuse right there, so seems like got to be some duct work tied into it. I don't know. Yeah. But I ain't see no split system. Look at that door, it's huge. charger. That's 1 minute split right there. I don't know what that served. Let's see. These are not bananas, these are plantains. So they sit these outside until they turn real brown. And then it's gonna cook them. See how that? That's all fresh meat right there. Look at that. Everything in there fresh. Look at the fish. They cook the whole fish over here. Don't play no games. I tell you. Like I say, this Côte d'Ivoire, they known for their food and good cooking. Like Nigeria, they more like entrepreneurs and business, which that's everywhere you go. But here they like Nigeria food. I don't really care for, but Ivory Coast got the best food. So these are carrier. These are carriers right here. Like this the one that serve all, man. Somebody come over here and get them together, because I tell her, I might let her know she need to clean these coils. Have somebody clean these coils every now and then.